The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
We are here today in front of the courthouse. We just had an oral argument before the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia dealing with the case of Farah and Corsi and WorldNet Daily Books versus Mark Warren and Esquire magazine. This case is about Esquire's effort, a successful effort, to try to harm the book published by Jerome Corsi and WorldNet Daily Books, Where's the Birth Certificate? And Esquire printed an article shortly after this book came out, which defamed, held in a false light, tortiously interfered, and violated rights of privacy of our clients. We're here today in front of the court arguing that this case should never have been dismissed by the lower court judge, Rosemary Collier, because we deserve the right to prove our case. We deserve the right to prove that there was defamation, false light, tortious interference with business relations, invasion of privacy, and false advertising. Because what Esquire did was to try to kill this book before it ever reached the bookshelves. They published a story that said that the book was inaccurate, that Joseph had ordered pulling this book from the shelves of the booksellers, that he was going to give refunds, that in fact it was a disaster because the president had released his long-form birth certificate. Well, we knew that the long-form birth certificate was a fraud, but that's not what the issue in this case is all about. It's the ability to be able to market your book, it's the ability to be able to speak freely under the First Amendment, and it's the ability to not have your rights interfered with by a competitor, Esquire, which is ultra-leftist, which wants to kill this book. And that's the argument we made in front of the court today. We're hopeful that the decision of the lower court judge will be overturned. It'll be sent back to another judge. This judge was very biased. She in fact found that Obama was born in the United States and that we were birthers, which had nothing to do with the case. It was a commercial case. And we are hopeful that this case will proceed because WorldNet Daily Books deserves the right to be able to publish its books without interference from some leftist hack like Warren who wants to destroy it.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.